you guys, I think we talked about a lot of the downsides in the music industry when it comes to either a record label, independent artists. What's your take on that? Because you still want to have control of your content and distribution. What's your take on that?
I would say it's just all about the contractual agreements. What's going on in the fine print? Like for example, you got people that are signed to Disney, but they didn't know certain words and vocabulary. Like you're signed for perpetuity, and a lot of people, oh, it's a contract, and you sign it, and now you wonder why you can't get out the contract because
Mhm.
perpetuity means life. I took the unique approach and took the sync licensing route and took my time to study the terminology of these contracts because I want to know. I didn't have a management team, and trials and tribulations were my mentor.
What was the trials and tribulations? You mentioned something that's really key, especially dealing with contracts. How important? How did you actually learn to understand legal terminology as it relates to the music industry?
I would say trials and tribulations, literally. So I didn't get my first great contract until the second time contracts came around. So the first contract that I signed, and I had no idea, but it was the first official deal that I could say that I had. And it was with the single licensing agency. And I gave them one record. And they're like, hey, we really want this. We want to do this, that, woo, woo. And I'm like, okay, cool, bet. So I scanned the contract, signed it, and they're like, okay, cool, bet, great. And it wasn't until I sat back for a couple of months and I'm like, hey, what's going on? I reached out to them and they're like, so, if we had more records, there's a probability of you getting a placement increasing. I'm
So
like,
your music wasn't getting placed in rotation on with the radio stations that it needed to be, or on certain platforms.
not at all. And it
Eh,
wasn't until I sat back and I'm like, okay, I have to know what this is. I have to know what that means. I have to see what's best for me.
But what did
And
they tell you the reason was? Not to move forward, but what did they tell you the reason was? You needed to give up more money? Did they
yeah,
make
no,
any
no, no.
money off of you off of that?
No, so just how some people in the sync licensing game play it, they say the more quantity and quality, or most important is quantity, the more songs that they have from you, but then the better chance that you have regarding you landing a placement. And it's half and half. The sync licensing agency that I'm with now, they've been giving me placements ever since I first signed with them. Well, technically, it backs up every 6 months. So if I get a placement now,
What exactly is a placement for the viewers that are listening and don't understand what that means as far as the music industry? What does that mean?
so getting a placement means, well, first off, make sure you sign with the BMI, ASCAP, agencies like that as far as your writers is concerned. Sync licensing placements, it's basically saying your song is on TV, movies, and it's in the background. There's different ways to approach it, and it really depends on like the music director, that department that's in the background of the entertainment business. They'll either put your instrumental of the song that you have out there, or they're gonna put the actual song and maybe like bits and pieces and chop it up with your vocals and the beat.